What's going on, guys? Alec here with Son of the Lamb Ministries, and today during Bible study at my church, I was able to glean from a few scriptures and was able to really gain a lot from them. And so today we're going to be in Luke chapter 14, and we're going to read him starting in verse 16. Then he told him, a man was giving a large banquet and invited many. At the time of the banquet, he sent his servants to tell those who were invited, come, because everything is now ready. Verse 18, but without exception, they all began to make excuses. The first one said to him, I have bought a field, and I must go out and see it. I ask you to excuse me. Another said, I have bought 5 yoke of oxen, and I'm going to try them out. I ask you to excuse me. Verse 20, and another said, I just got married, and therefore I'm unable to come. So the servant came back and reported these things to his master. Then in anger, the master of the house told his servant, go out quickly into the streets and alleys of the city, and bring in here the poor, maimed, blind, and lame. Master, the servant said, what you ordered has been done, and there's still room. Then the master told the servant, go out into the highways and the hedges and make them come in, so that my house may be filled. For I tell you, none of those people who were invited will enjoy my banquet. Wow. So there's this banquet. And the master who's preparing the banquet invites people, and they all make excuses as to why they can't come. Let's go through that. Verse 18, but without exception, they all began to make excuses. The first one said to him, I have bought a field, and I must go out and see it. I ask you to excuse me. Well, if you bought a field, that land isn't going anywhere. He can make it to the banquet, but he's making excuses. Verse 19, another said, I have bought 5 yoke of oxen, and I'm going to try them out. I ask you to excuse me. Well, if you bought 5 yoke of oxen, why can't you try them out another time? Or better yet, why didn't you try them out when you first bought them? Excuses. Verse 20, and another said, I just got married, and therefore I'm unable to come. Why not invite your wife that you were just married to come to the banquet? Excuses. So they all made excuses. And this reminds me of Proverbs chapter 26, verse 13. It says this. The slacker says, there's a lion in the road, a lion in the public square. In other words, it makes up some bogus excuse as to why he can't serve the Lord. And this ought not be the case. The Lord is patient, the Lord is kind, the Lord is gracious. His kindness leads us toward repentance. There's no reason why we shouldn't serve the Lord. 2 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 2 says this. Working together with him, we also appeal to you, don't receive the grace of God in vain. Verse 2, for he says, at an acceptable time I listened to you, and in the day of salvation I helped you. But listen to this. See, now is the acceptable time. Now is the day of salvation. Now is the day of salvation. There's no excuse as to why we shouldn't be able to serve the Lord. There's no excuse as to why we shouldn't be able to join the wedding feast of the banquet. And these things are blessings. There's no reason we should be making excuses as to why we can't serve the Lord. So if that's you today, I hope this encouraged you to get out of that and to seek His face always. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted. He favors those with humble and contrite spirits, not those who make excuses. So I hope that blesses you today. And leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll be doing more videos in the future. Hopefully I'm not the only one on this channel who will be doing videos. I pray that more people will come and do Bible studies with you guys in the name of Son of the Lamb Ministries. And have a great day. Bye.